Good morning everyone and welcome to day 25 for Y, and today we'll be doing a yoga seated twist, and this is a really nice one to do. We haven't done much twisting in the sequence, so it'll be a really nice addition, and it's our second to last day. So let's come up to the top of the mat first and finding our feet together and looking forward. Inhale, bringing the arms up and forward. Exhale to fold, stepping back to our plank, and our knees come to the ground, and we come back to that high sitting position, dizziness. And here you want to peel your buttocks away so you're feeling your sit bones on the ground. So what we'll do now is we'll bring one knee in to bend, so your foot's at about the same level as your other knee. Then what we do, we inhale to lengthen up here, exhale to twist, and our right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee here, and then every time we think inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist, so we're not sort of curving around here, we're nice and upright. We can feel both sit bones on the ground, and then we can bring this hand up to feel a nice twist through the thoracic spine. Really important to notice that we're doing nice deep inhales and exhales to really ring out through the spine here. And then we would do the other side usually, but we'll do that at the end of the sequence. Now instead we'll come to our plank, stepping to the top of the mat to forward fold. Inhale, palms come up, exhale, down through centre. So now we'll go through our full sequence, so starting with A for sun salutation A. So inhale, exhale to fold, inhale to halfway lift, exhale, palms come down, and we find our way to our knees, elbows hug our chest, and we find our way to our bellies. Inhale to baby cobra, exhale, tucking the toes under through our knees, up and back to downward dog. And we'll find a few breaths here. Maybe walking up through the knees if we need. And we look forward, shift our weight forward, stepping to the top of the mat to our forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, palms come up and forwards. Exhale, down through centre, and repeat. Inhaling, up with the palms. Exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and stepping back. Coming down to our bellies on the exhales, we inhale, maybe coming to baby cobra or full cobra now. Exhale, back to our downward dog. And finding a few breaths here. Really focusing on lifting the tailbone up towards the sky and lengthening through the spine. And looking forward, stepping forward. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold, inhale, palms come up and forward, exhale, down through centre. Now we come to B for sun salutation B. So inhale, we sit back into our chair, exhale, we fold forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, stepping back to our plank, shifting forward on our hands, and hugging our elbows to our sides as we come down to our bellies. And push up into full cobra. From here, inhale, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward between the hands, bringing the arms up and forwards, palms together slightly in front of the head, looking up. Exhale, down through our flow to our bellies, up to our full cobra, and back to our downward dog. Left foot steps forward and through here, pivot on the back foot, inhale up, hips are facing forward, warrior one. Exhale, down to the centre, to our bellies, inhale up, exhale, meet in downward dog, for a few breaths here. And then stepping forwards to meet at the top of the mat, halfway lift on the inhale, exhale fold, inhale chair, exhale, back to the beginning. And we repeat sun salutation B. So inhale, chair, exhale to fold, inhale to halfway lift, exhale, stepping back, shifting forward on the hands, bending through the elbows and coming down to our bellies. Inhale up to full cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward, palms come up, and we're really focusing on grounding through that back edge of the back foot. Exhale, down through center. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left foot comes through, right foot pivots, inhaling up. Exhale through your vinyasa. Really trying to synchronize movement with the breath here. And finding a few breaths in downward dog. And shifting your weight forward to our forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair. Exhale, palms down by our sides. Now we come to key C for cat-cow. So inhale, palms up. Exhale, we fold and we step back to our plank. Knees come to the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tip from the hips. Inhale, nice cow pose. Really opening up through the chest. Exhale, tipping from the pelvis. Tail goes underneath. And cat. 4 more in your own time. And finding your way back to neutral when you're ready. Hands come forward. We tuck the toes under to our plank. Stepping forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, bend the palms. Exhale, down through center. D for downward dog. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, we fold. Step back to our plank first. Hips come up and over to our downward dog. And we spend 5 breaths here. Maybe today we're focusing on letting those heels fall heavy down while maintaining nice length up through the tailbone. Bit of a balancing act, really. Noticing our palms and our fingers are nice and active into the mat. And then we come forward, stepping forward. Forward fold, inhale to spread the palms, exhale down through center. E for extended child's pose, inhale palms up, exhale to fold, stepping back to plank. Knees come down, feet come together, knees come as wide as the mat, and then we sink forward to our extended child's pose. Active with the palms on the mat. Knees come together, toes tucked under, stepping forward from your plank to your forward fold. Inhale, spread the palms, exhale, down to the center. F for forward fold, so inhale, palms come up, and we heel toe those feet hip width apart. Exhale as we hinge from the hips and fold down to the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need, belly to thigh, chest to shins. Can come into ragdoll to help create that lengthening through the side body with the hands on the opposite elbows. or just relaxing the hands down. Really letting the head fall heavy and just breathing into the back body. And slowly rolling up. Palms are coming up and together as we reset the feet back together. Palms come down through centre. G for garland pose. So inhale up with the palms as we heel toe those feet to mat width apart. Exhale as we're sitting down into a nice yoga squat. Move around with the knees a bit if you like, or come up onto your toes if it's a bit much for your hips. And just breathe in here for 5 breaths. Lengthening through the spine if we can. Pressing our palms together actively to help leverage at the knees with the elbows. Maybe just closing down through the eyes and just staying present. Palms come to the ground to a nice wide-legged forward fold. Feet coming together and we roll up. We might do hands on the hips for a nice counter posture here from our forward fold as well. And we come to H now for happy baby posture. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale, we fold. Come back to our plank, knees come to the ground, and we come onto our backs. And from here, tailbone comes down to the ground, shoulders down to the ground, and we bring our hands to the outside of our feet or outside of our shins or knees or thighs, wherever you're at today. And just closing down the eyes, really feeling the heaviness of the legs falling down towards the ground, opening up through the inner thigh. Opening up with the eyes, rolling forward to our plank, stepping forward to our forward fold. Inhale to split the arms. Exhale, palms come down through centre. I for inhale. Now just take 5 breaths to experiment with this. You can just do 5 deep belly breaths if you like, or try some ujjayi breathing, which is breathing with your throat constricted slightly, making a kind of growling sound. The most important thing is to be present with your breath. And fluttering open with the eyelids. Now we'll come to J for Janu Sasana. Inhale, palms come up and overhead. Exhale, and we fold. We step back to our plank. Knees come down and coming into a high sitting position. And make sure we can feel those sit bones on the ground. Bringing your left foot into your right groin as you inhale up with the palms together. Exhale, folding over. Chest to shin, active through your right front leg to help lengthen through the back. And switching legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Coming back to our Dandasana, crossing the legs and come forward through to our plank. Stepping forward to our forward fold. Inhale up, exhale, Now we come to K for kneeling with toes tucked. Inhale, the palms come up. Exhale, we fold. We step back to our plank. Knees come down, toes tuck under this time, and we sit back onto our heels. Our chest is nice and proud, and if this is too much, you can come up off the heels with the hips above. If not, really breathe into this. And maybe notice your pinky toe as well, so you want to be able to feel all of your toes contacting the ground. And when we're ready, coming forward back to your plank, stepping forward, maybe opposite leg than usual. Inhale, spreading the palms. Exhale, down through center. And now we'll come to L for locust pose. Inhale, exhale, down through center. Finding our way to our bellies. Might challenge yourself on the way to come down slower. Inhale, we lengthen, imagining someone's pulling from our head forwards and our toes are being pulled towards the back of the mat, tensing through the back body, and exhale as we lift. And focus on squeezing those shoulder blades down and back, and remembering to breathe in this posture, really focusing on remembering that exhale. Palms come beside our chest, tuck the toes under, pushing up to your plank, and stepping forward. Forward fold, inhale up, exhale down through center, palms face forward, and we come to M for mountain pose, activating through the feet, feeling the arch nice and spacious above the mat there rather than rolling our feet in, quads are on, tails tucked under, belly buttons in, chest is up and forward, and our shoulder blades are melting down the back of our spine. And you may just wonder if your mind's, notice if your mind's wandered, just bring your attention back to your breath. And now we'll come to N, the Navasana, boat pose. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale, we fold, and we step back to our plank. From here, knees come down, and we come into our seated position. From here, we inhale up to lengthen, exhale, come back to 45 degrees with the upper body, bringing those toes and feet forwards to parallel with the ground, and our hands to meet the sides of the shins. If we want more of a challenge, we put those hands above the head. And we're bouncing on our tailbone here. Belly button is to spine. And we come down, forward to our plank, stepping forward to the top of the mat. To our forward fold, inhale, spreading the palms, exhale, down through center. Now we come to O for one-legged king pigeon. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale, we fold, and step back to our plank. Up and over with the hips back to our downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lifting up the right heel to the sky. Exhale as we bring the knee and foot through. Really focus on sinking down through the hips. If you like, you can come down onto your elbows here. And be appreciative of your small wins if this feels just even a little bit easier than yesterday or a few days ago when you were doing this. Give yourself a bit of a smile, pat on the back maybe. Most important to be present with how you are today rather than focusing on where you could be. Bringing that right foot up and back. Left foot comes up to three-legged dog and then comes all the way through. And again, be present if this side feels slightly different to the other side. Bring attention to where you're contacting the ground, both with the front leg and the back leg. Stepping back to our three-legged dog here, back to downward dog, shifting forward to plank, stepping forward, forward fold, inhale, palms spread, exhale, down through centre, and now we come to P for plank pose, inhale, palms come up, exhale to fold, and step back here to plank. Active through the hands, we're pushing down against the mat, heels are facing the back of the room, and we're active through our quads, our glutes, our belly button is pulling towards our spine, and most importantly, we're breathing. And stepping forwards, forward fold, inhale, spreading the palms, exhale down through center. Q for quad stretch, so inhale up, exhale to fold, stepping back with your right leg. Knee comes to the ground and we come to a nice low lunge here on the inhale. Exhale, we can bring our right foot up towards our buttocks and help grab that with our right hand on the outside of the ankle. If this is there for us, if this is putting too much strain on your lower back, just lower the foot again. You just want to feel a nice stretch in the quad and changing sides. And stepping back to plank, stepping both feet back to the front together. Inhale, spread the palms. Exhale down through center. And now we come to R for a reclined butterfly. Inhale, exhale, fold. Stepping back to our plank. Knees come to the ground. And we find our way onto our backs. Maybe give a small roll onto our back, and then our soles of our feet come together, knees drop out nice and wide, and our palms face towards the sky, and we just relax down to the ground and let it hold us. And we're going to move in, crossing the feet, and coming back to our plank. From here we step forward, forward fold, inhale, spreading the palms, exhale down through center. We come to S for side plank now, so inhale, palms come up and together, exhale, we fold, step the feet back to plank, and we shift our weight over onto our right side. So our right hand is actively pushing down to the ground as we peel up through the left hand, and imagine someone pulling this left arm all the way up to the sky. And your modification here, for slightly less load, is knee on the ground. Really try to actively lift them up to the sky. And then changing sides, shifting our weight onto the left, stepping the right foot on the left ankle. And coming back to your full plank, stepping to the front, forward fold. Inhale, spreading the palms. Exhale, down through centre. T for tree pose. So shifting our weight over onto our right. Left sole of the foot comes to our calf or our inner thigh, and we push our inner thigh with our left sole of the foot, and the thigh meets it as well. So the right quad is nice and active also. Knee comes forward as we move out of the posture. Right sole of the foot comes to our left calf, or up into our left inner thigh with our toes facing down to the ground. If you fall, just try again. The biggest device I'd have is move into the pose slowly, and you're less likely to throw your balance. Although it can be kind of tempting to quickly rush into poses, much more important to do it with presence and awareness. And avoid pushing at your knee joint here. So we're either above the knee or below the knee. Knee comes forward, and we come back down. Now we come to U for upward facing dog. Inhale, palms come up and together. Exhale, we come down and we come back to our plank. From here we shift forward onto the hands, coming down either onto our bellies or to our chaturanga position. We inhale to upward facing dog, where your hips and thighs are hovering off the ground. We're nice and active through our back body, so we're squeezing through our glute muscles. Hands are actively pushing against the ground. If you have any lower back issues or previous lower hip back issues, just come into your full cobra here if it's comfortable. From here, back to your plank. Coming forward to our forward fold. Inhale, palms through. Exhale down through centre. V for Virabhadrasana 2, so that's warrior 2. Stepping back with our left foot here. Comes to 45 degrees. Right foot's facing straight ahead. Squeezing our left buttock. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sitting into this posture. So our right knee's bending. You should be able to see our second and third toe with that right foot. And our back of our left foot is nice and active in the ground. Looking forwards. On each exhale, you can try and drop a wee bit, just not compromising the hip at the back. So we should have a nice opening here. And changing sides, pivoting around with the feet. So the left foot's now facing towards the back of the mat, right foot's at 45 degrees from that. Squeezing our right buttock. Check your hands are in line with each other, and then we're relaxing the shoulders down. We can do this by opening the arms, then just rotating the forearms back. Then swivel round, back to the front, coming to our feet to get our palms at centre before we come down. Now W for warrior 3. What we'll do is stepping back to our crescent lunge, left foot's forward, right foot is back. Right knee is bent, palms come to chest, and we shift our weight forward onto that left foot, up onto our right toes as we then lift up off the ground with our back right foot. Toes are facing the ground, heels are facing the sky. Arms come above the head, and we tip forward to try to become parallel with the ground. Focus on keeping your hips level with the ground here. And then breathing. Palms come to chest, back to our crescent lunge, then stepping to the front of the mat and changing sides. Left knee bends, shift our weight onto our right foot, onto our toes at the back, lifting off, lifting the heel to the sky to become parallel to the ground. Hands come overhead as we look downwards and lifting the heel up to the sky. Trying to paint the toes down towards the ground. And your belly button is in, and you've got a slight bend in your lower knee just so you don't lock it out, but you're not sort of bending down here. Palms going back to centre. Down, step to the front of your mat. and we come to X for exhale. So we'll find our way down to our back. So inhale, palms come up. Exhale, we fold. And to our plank, knees come down. Find your way onto your back. And when you get here, I'll get you to bring one hand to the top of your belly and one hand to your chest. And just for a few breaths first, noticing whether you can feel your chest or your belly moving more. Ideally, we want us breathing deep down into our belly. And now trying to bring your awareness to really deepening that breath down into the belly for a few breaths. And focus on just letting everything out for an exhale. And that might be opening your mouth and letting out a sigh, or just being more aware of it. Noticing what we're holding on to. And then opening up the eyes, crossing through the legs and coming back to our plank posture. Stepping forward, forward fold, inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to come to our yoga twist in a seated position, today's posture. So inhale, palms come up, exhale, we fold. Stepping back to our plank, our knees come down, we find our way into that nice Dandasana position. So here first, we'll make sure we can feel those sit bones on the ground. Bringing our left knee bent, so our left foot is at the same level as the right knee in sitting. We'll inhale to sit up and lengthen. This is where it's really important. You can feel both your sit bones on the ground. Exhale to twist, and your right elbow will come to the outside of your left knee. And also what you can do here is bring this right arm up to say hi to the camera. Every inhale, I want you thinking lengthening. Exhale to twist. And your right leg is nice and active into the ground. And the arm comes back. Straightening out with the left leg, right knee comes in. Same deal on this side. Inhale, palms come up to lengthen. Exhale, breath. So do note if your knees kind of creeping over your midline, so try and keep it nice and vertical there, so a little bit of activity in the leg, trying to keep that right leg vertical. And try to relax down through the shoulders in this exercise as well. It's quite easy to tense up, resist the movement. And coming back to Dandasana, crossing your legs, back to our plank position, stepping forward to our forward fold. Inhale to spread the palms. Exhale down through centre, and we're done for today. And we'll be back tomorrow for Z for our last day of the alphabet challenge. Have a good day.